Here I am going to draw one called topic. Example, see, say about one router 3 एग्जाम्पल में पहले होगा तो router 4 router means 4 department, 4 building, right, 4 sites like this. R1 let's say here behind router number 1 I have some LAN 1 some LAN prefix. Let's say for an example 10.1.1.0/24 10.2.0/24 and 10.1.0 are running behind router number 1, right? And here we are running which protocol? So what will happen? Router 1 will advertise these all subnet to their both neighbor to router number 2 and router number 4. Router number 2 and number, and router 2 and router 4 will advertise it to router number 3, and router 3 will check which path is the best. If both are best, then it will start performing load balance. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Now, when router 2 will receive the update message, router 2 is going to call all prefixes 10.1.2 1.0 2.0 and 3.0 /24 via router number. All prefixes are reachable via router. Then in the same way router 4 is going to install these all prefixes via router number 1 and router 3. Either router 3 can install it via router number 2 or router number, or it can perform load balance, Say this will be the topology or routing table of EIGRP, correct? Now if R1 want to ping 10.1.1.1, what will happen? It will compare destination with routing table and it will forward traffic to router number 1. First of all, guys, tell me one thing. What will happen when this network 10.1.1.0/24 goes down? What will happen then?
Query message will be generated.
Query message will be generated. Query message will be generated. It will send, router 1 will send one query to router number 2, one query to router number
4.
First of all, you know, summarization is used to reduce the query message. What will happen when you will, if you want to reduce this query message, what you can do, you can advertise one summary address. Let's say R1 is advertising one summary address to router number 2, which is 10.1.0.0. What will be the summary address? there anyone who is not able to calculate the summary address of these three subnet? How to
Yes,
calculate
22.
summary
Yes,
address?
I
10
don't
dot.
know.
So बता दे
Doing bit matching, sir.
10.1.0. See, the first benefit of summarization is we can reduce the size of routing table. If router is going to
Hello.
install these all prefixes in routing table individually, then 3 entry are there. Correct?
Yes,
But
sir.
but for an example, router 1 is connected with router 2.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat once
Yeah,
again?
I am repeating. What I am saying, router 1 have 3 subnet in the routing table: 10.1.1.0, 10.1.2.0, 10.1.3.0. Right? And router 1 is advertising these all subnet to router number 2. But router 2 don't have a space in the routing table to store these subnet. Router 2 can store only one subnet, one prefix, one prefix. So what option I have? I want to reduce the size of routing table. Summary. Solution is summary. You can summarize these all three subnets. Question is how to summarize. Summarize it and then advertise it to router number. Question is how to summarize. So guys, to summarize, to find the summary address of these three individual prefixes, what you need to do, you need to check the change value, where value is changing. So tell me in which octet values are
Third
changing.
octet.
third
Third
octet
octet. So just convert third octet value in binary. What will be binary of 1? 7 times 0
and 1.
and 1 is binary of 1. Then binary of 2, 1 0. Then
1
binary
0.
of 3, 1 1.
1
One
1.
one.
Now here check where values are or bits are changing. How many common bits are there?
6 bits.
6 bits are common, right? 7th bits are uncommon, changing. Bits are changing here, right? So in these three subnets, total how many number of bits are common? 8 bits are
16
common in
plus
first
6
octet?
by
Yes,
22.
22. 22. So slash value is going to be 22. Network ID will be always what? Slash 22. And what will be the summary address? In first octet value is same 10.
10
Second
dot
octet value
1
is
dot 0 dot 0.
second octet value is 1. In third octet, what will be value? That you can perform AND operation here, right? So after performing AND operation in third octet, value is going to be 0, right? In fourth octet, value is already 0. So this is summary address of the individual prefix. Right? So router 1 will not advertise these all individual prefixes. Instead of that, it will advertise this summary address 10.1.0.0/20. How many routes in the routing table? Only,
1.
right? So summarization is used to table. Second use is used to reduce query message of BGRP. Third. Path menu. There are multiple uses of summarization in EIGRP. For path manipulation also you can use, reduce query message also you can use, and to reduce the size of routing table also you can. So what I can do, from R1 I can advertise one summary address to router number 2, 10.1.0.0/20, right? What will happen? R2 is going to store the summary address in their routing table, 10.1.0/10.1.0.0/22 table via R1. But if R1 is advertising summary address from this interface to router number 2, then R1 will not advertise these individual prefixes. R1 will not advertise these individual prefixes. Now, how router 2 will get to know about these individual prefixes? Via another neighbor, via router number. See, R1 is advertising all individual prefixes to router number 4, and it is advertising one summary address to router number, right? So router 2 is also going to advertise this summary address to router number 3, right? So router 3 is going to store this summary address in their table like 10.1.0.0/22, reachable via R2, reachable via R, and then R3 will advertise it to their neighbor, router number 4. So router 4 will also learn summary address 10.1.0.0/22, reachable via R. So now every routers have this summary address. Now will router 4 advertise it to router number 1, this summary address? Tell me yes or no. Will R4 advertise this summary address to router 1 or not?
No, no.
Yes. Router 4
Yes.
will also advertise this summary address to router number 1. But guys, this is
But
what
sir,
then?
it will be, sir, split horizon rule break हो जाएगा ना फिर.
हाँ, yes.
तू रिसीव कर रहा है किसी
So
और इंटरफेस पे और भेज रहा है किसी और इंटरफेस से.
सर उससे भी तो आ ही रहा होगा ना, R1 से भी तो
नहीं, समरी
R4 के
एड्रेस
पास में
कहाँ
आ
आ
ही
रहा
रहा
है
होगा ना.
R1 से? समरी एड्रेस हम एक ही इंटरफेस से भेजे हैं, सिर्फ राउटर 2 के तरफ भेजा है मैंने.
Okay, then तो it will send, sir.
So guys, this is what loop. If router 1 is receiving same summary address from their another neighbor which it is advertising to, I2 is loop. ये तो loop हो गया ना, loop बन गया
Correct.
फिर. So
Mhm.
there is issue. So it will not accept, router 1 will not accept this summary address. The reason, whenever you will perform summarization on the router, router is also going to make one entry in their table, in their routing table for that summary address. Router 1 will store one summary route in their own table with exit interface what? Null 0, and AT value for summary route is 5, and router 4 is advertising a route to router number 1 with AT value what?
3 you can say, अगर hope के हिसाब से देखें तो.
3. AT value in EIGRP is 90.
Okay, AD value. Okay, sorry.
So 90 and 5, which one is the best? 5, right?
5.
Lower AD value. So
5.
router 1 will never accept summary route from router number. So now if this network bill goes down, router 1 will not generate query message. Router 1 will not generate query message to router number, not forward any, until and unless any one subnet from this summary address is up, will not send any query message. Right? Now if R1 want to send traffic to 10.1.1.1, and guys, next hop for this prefix is router 3. Next hop here is R3. Router 2 is receiving individual prefixes from router number 3 only. R3, R3. Here
सर R3 क्यों आएगा यहाँ पे?
R4, because R3 is only advertising individual prefix. R3 is only advertising all individual prefixes.
So R1 is sending summary to
Here
R2 and
R4.
it is sending individual routes to R4.
No,
Is it true?
router 1 is sending all individual route to R4 and only summary route to R2.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I was asking.
R1 is only sending summary address to R2 and all individual prefixes to R4, not summary.
Sir, I have a question related to summarization. Suppose we have another network like 10.1.0.0/24.
10.1.1.
10.1.0.0.
It will also include in summarization.
So you have one more subnet here. Is 10 dot
Yes. 10.1.0.0
0.0 plus
/24.
plus 20.
So this also automatically becomes part of the summarization that we have performed.
No, brother. Here, what I am saying to match 24 bits. Our summary address.
So,
We are
okay, but
matching
that
only
0.0
will
also is
include
matching.
this address also.
Yes, this is also part of that summary address.
So
You
if
can.
we want to exclude this one and we want the other three networks to be in the summary, what is the process?
You
How do we
can't.
do that?
You can't.
सर एक प्रीफिक्स लिस्ट बना के नहीं करते हैं
नहीं,
तो पर्टिकुलर उसके लिए?
ऐसे करते ही नहीं है हम लोग. So what is
So in
happening
this
here?
scenario, we will not perform summarization. So in this scenario, we will not perform summarization.
There are two types of summarization: automatic summarization and manual summarization. Right now I am talking about manual summarization. In manual summarization, very carefully you are going to perform the summarization, and according to that only you have to use subnet.
So you mean while designing a network, we need to make sure these things.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, I have one question. आप कह रहे हो R1 भी जब राउट R1 R2 R4 को जब फॉरवर्ड करेगा राउटिंग डिटेल्स तो वो 10.1.1.0 10.1.2.0 ऐसे करके सेपरेट राउट्स फॉरवर्ड करेगा R4 को, फिर R4 भी तो वहां से सेपरेट राउट से भेज रहा है.
सबसे पहले तो मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि R1 से हम समरी कर रहे हैं. हम R1 के किसी एक इंटरफेस से समरी एड्रेस भेज रहे हैं.
करेक्ट.
ओके,
राइट.
सर,
जो इंटरफेस राउटर 2 से कनेक्ट है, सिर्फ उस इंटरफेस से हम समरी एड्रेस भेज रहे हैं. तो जहां से हम
हाँ
समरी
गॉट इट,
एड्रेस भेजते हैं वहां से इंडिविजुअल प्रीफिक्सेस नहीं जाता है.
हाँ गॉट इट, बट R1 टू R4 तो आप इंडिविजुअल प्रीफिक्स भेज रहे हो ना, फिर R4
हाँ,
टू
तो
R1 भी तो
R4 के पास तो
इंडिविजुअल
है ही ना
प्रीफिक्स
सारे
आ रहे हैं.
इंडिविजुअल प्रीफिक्सेस. तभी तो R4 R3 को दिया, फिर R3 R2 को दिया. तभी तो सारे राउटर के पास इंडिविजुअल प्रीफिक्सेस है.
तो सर फिर वो डुप्लीकेसी वाली चीज नहीं है
लूप
सर?
वाला,
वो
पाथ
हाँ
मैनिपुलेशन
स्प्लिट
हुआ
वाला.
ये. पहले जब मैंने समराइजेशन परफॉर्म नहीं किया था, तब राउटर 2 अगर कोई ट्रैफिक फॉरवर्ड करता था 10 सबनेट में, तो R1 के वाया करता था. अब R4 के वाया करेगा, R3 के वाया करेगा.
नहीं मेरे समझ नहीं आया, ये तो स्प्लिट होराइजन तो हो ही रहा है ना सर. आप R1 टू R4 भेज रहे हो इंडिविजुअल प्रीफिक्सेस, फिर R4 टू R1 भी जो आप लूप की बात कर रहे हो, R4 टू R1 भी तो इंडिविजुअल प्रीफिक्स ही आ रहा है ना.
स्प्लिट
करेक्ट मी
होराइजन
इफ
क्या
आई एम
होता
रॉन्ग.
है? स्प्लिट होराइजन का मतलब ये हुआ कि जिस इंटरफेस पे प्रीफिक्स रिसीव हुआ है उसी
भेज रहे हो.
इंटरफेस से नहीं भेजोगे.
हाँ, so R4, you mean to say R4 is not sending the individual prefixes from the same interface it is receiving?
No, R4 is receiving all individual prefixes over here. It is not sending. It is sending summary address.
Okay.
Right? So सारे routers के पास, how these all routers got summary address this way, right? And how
Via
all these
R4.
router got individual prefixes
Via
this way.
R4.
Yes. तो पाथ
सर फिर ये
मैनिपुलेशन हो गया ना. अभी अगर राउटर 2 से
हाँ.
मैं पिंग करूं 10.1.1.1, right? If there is no summary route, then next hop will be R1, right? So router will directly forward traffic to R1. But if there is summary route, then next hop is, see here 22 bits are matching, here 24 bits are matching. So definitely it will use this one, it will forward traffic to router number 3. This way it will communicate. Path
But
will be
metric is too
foundation.
high. Metric is too high. The path is too long.
You can send one summary address to router 4 also from R1. हमारी अलग अलग थोड़ी सी रिक्वायरमेंट होती है रियल टाइम में, राइट? उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम बात मैनेज, मल्टीपल यूज है ना इसका, क्वेरी मैसेज. So if R2 want to ping 10.1.1.1, R2 will check their routing table and R2 will forward traffic to R3. R3 will forward traffic to R4 and R4 will forward traffic to R1. Fine?
Sir,
I
question.
have one more question. Yes. Go ahead, Karthik.
Yes, sir. If R3, if we make a summarize route from R3 to R2, so that R2, it will directly, it will send the traffic to R1, right, sir?
R3 will send to R2 and R2 will send it to R1. Yes.
Directly. So that.
सर देन तो फिर वो स्प्लिट होराइजन वाला चीज आ जाएगा, लूप.
नहीं तो इसके लिए हम समराइजेशन थोड़ी ना करेंगे, वो किसी और प्रीफिक्स के लिए बोल रहे हैं ना.
ओके,
Got it.
Sir, कह रहे थे that it's save some space in the routing table, but apart from the summary route, we are also storing the individual prefixes. So how is it reducing the space in the routing table?
Let's say from this side it is not, router 2 is not receiving any prefix from router number 4. Earlier it was receiving 3 prefixes from router number 1. Now it is receiving 1 prefix. Earlier router 3 was receiving 6 prefixes, 3 from router number 4 and 3 from router number 2. Now there are only 4 prefixes.
No, sir, it was receiving 6 prefixes, but it was installing only 3. But now it is installing 4.
No, it was router 3 was performing load balancing.
Okay.
See, with the help of summarization, how you can say we are not reducing the size of routing table. Instead of 3, if a device is installing 1 prefix, that is definitely reducing the size of routing table.
बट सर फ्रॉम द अदर वे
But
इट इज रिसीविंग 3 एज वेल ना, तो 4 हो गए टोटल राउट.
अगर हमारे पास ये टोपोलॉजी, ऐसा टोपोलॉजी है तो
हाँ, इसमें तो इट इज ओके, इसमें इट इज ओके, बट और इन दिस टोपोलॉजी यहाँ पे 4 राउटिंग टेबल में सर पहले 3 ही करने पड़ रहे थे राउटिंग टेबल में,
in
राइट?
this scenario also, in the topology table of router 2, there can be 6 prefixes, 6 entry, right? Maybe this is feasible successor and this is successor. So both will be installed in topology table, right? But now in the topology
Correct.
table we have only 4 prefixes.
okay.
एंड व्हाट अबाउट द राउटिंग टेबल देन सर? कौन से
In the
वाले
routing table
Table
also.
में जो summary route.
4 होंगे एंट्रीज.
Yes. तो हमारा टोपोलॉजी टेबल, राउटिंग टेबल तो रिड्यूस हो ही रहा है ना, समराइजेशन.
6 से 4 हो गया एटलीस्ट.
तो यहाँ पे मैं 3 का एग्जांपल लिया हूँ. एक छोटी सी ना, स्मॉलेस्ट कंपनी इन द प्रोडक्शन नेटवर्क, यू विल गेट 1000 number of traffic, like 1000 number traffic of 1000 users. In the medium network size, 10,000 traffic of 10,000 user. But if I will talk about the large company, you will have traffic of crore users, right? So here I have taken 3 routes just for example, just to make you understand what is summarization, right? Maybe there are 1000 number of prefixes and we are summarizing all 1000 into single prefix. So what is null interface, null 0? Is it clear? Null 0 with AD value 5. So always keep in mind, EIGRP uses 3 types of AD value. One is null 0 AD value, one is internal AD value, internal, external, and null 0. Null. Here AD value is 90. Here AD value is 170. And here AD value is what?
5.
So most of the people are saying EIGRP uses 280 value. But correct answer is
3.
whenever you will perform summarization on router, router will make one entry with null 0 interface of that summary route. And AD value for that will be
Sir, can we do the lab for this?
last wale topology. Let's do the lab in study topology. लैब में आप
सर समराइजेशन का कोई और एग्जांपल ले लें, कोई और पूल या कुछ, सो दैट कि एक बार वो भी क्लियर हो जाए.
192
हाँ मे बी, सो दैट कि एक बार समराइजेशन एक सबनेट का और हो जाए हमारा. सपोज सर यहाँ पे 1 डॉट की जगह 3 डॉट होता, 3.0 एंड 7.0, तो उस केस में बेसिकली ये तो
भी हो
अभी 1,
जाएगा.
तो ऐसा कोई एग्जांपल.
हैं ये सारे prefix.
नहीं सर, थैंक यू.
पहले हम ये वाला का देखते हैं. We'll see this.
ओके.
1 4 तो IP इंटरफेस ब्रीफ टेस्ट हो गया. कॉन्फ़िग फेस f1/1 Cisco IP address shut down, and let me add back interface back 1 address 10.1.1 255.255.255.
Sir, 192.2.
Oh, face look back 2 and IP address dot back address dot here show IP GRP interfaces. Done. Here GRP is enabled on all interfaces. Let me take you to router 4. So IP route EIGRP. It is performing load balancing. Router 4 is performing load balancing for these all prefixes. Am I right?
Correct.
Now router 1 is going to advertise summary route from router number 3 from F1/0. So which path will become best? Now router 4 is performing load balancing for all 192 prefixes. If I will advertise summary address via router number 3, then what will happen? Which path
R2 will
will
be
be
the
best?
best.
Will be preferred.
Yes. R1 150 interface F1/0 and say IP summary address 192.168.0.0. What will be the submit mask of /22?
255, 255, and 16,
252.
248. 248.
250. No, 252.
Yeah, 252. Correct. 252.
Huh?
Hmm.
Got address 10 192.0.0 dot done. First of all, so IP route EIGRP route EIGRP. Are you able to see summary address here? The routing table of it's in the routing table of R1. Yes, summary route. So first of all, router 1 have added one route in their routing table with exit interface what? Null 0, and whenever exit interface is null 0, router will discard the traffic. Router will discard the traffic. So IP EIGRP topology. In the topology table,
Sir, discard or accept, sir? Because it has AD value 5, right?
it will discard the traffic. I'm talking about traffic means user data. The data will be discarded. The topology table also you can see, in the routing table also you can. I will open it in detail. So IP route 192.168.0.0. Here you can see connected via null 0. There is no any interface like null 0. Null 0 means it is like hole. Means all the traffic will be discarded. And distance
Sir,
AD value is what?
5.
5.
सर
Right?
ब्लैक होल
Sir,
भी
the
इसी को बोलते हैं क्या?
Can you just
Nahi.
explain this one?
Now
How
see
the
route.
traffic will be discarded, sir? If you can just repeat this.
Okay, what I am saying, if router 1 will traffic for any route where exit interface is null 0, then router will discard the traffic. When router forward the traffic, when exit interface is valid interface, it can be fast ethernet 0/0, or it can be fast ethernet 1/0, or loopback 1, loopback 2, loopback 3. Router can forward traffic from these interfaces only. Is there any interface like null 0?
No.
No. So if traffic is coming where destination is matching in this entry, like for that prefix, exit interface is null 0, then how router can forward that traffic? Null 0 does not exist. This is virtual interface, right? It's like hole. The reason why router have installed this entry in their table is to avoid the loop. Because it is advertising summary address from this side. Router 3 will advertise it to router 4, router 4 will advertise to router 2, and then router 2 will advertise it to router 1 back. So that time router 1 will discard it.
Got it.
Because
सर
entry is
वेटिंग रूम
already.
में है कोई तो उनको एक्सेप्ट कीजिए.
Then now router 4. Now see the routing table, the previous routing table. Now let me show you the new routing table. Best path is via router number 2, right? Because from router 3 it is receiving only summary address. It is receiving only summary address. Now you tell me here for these all prefixes. Okay, first of all, is it clear? Is this summarization clear? Summarization for
और
सर
यस
बेस्ट पाथ वाला समझ नहीं आया एक
राउटर
बार
4 पे सर राउटिंग टेबल एक बार दोबारा दिखाइए प्लीज।
router 4 का routing table देखिए.
22 is being received from third router and rest all are getting from that. And so सर अगर इसको ट्रैफिक भेजना होगा 20 के सबनेट को किसी को भी, so it will be sending via which node?
Router 2.
क्योंकि उस पे तो दोनों ही हैं अवेलेबल
Router 2.
राउटिंग टेबल में।
लेकिन पहले क्या चेक करता है राउटर? लॉन्गेस्ट प्रीफिक्स मैच ना, तो यहाँ पे 24 बिट्स मैच होगा, यहाँ पे 22 बिट्स मैच होगा.
ओके 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 गॉट इट।
Right, so if I will trace route 192.168.1.1 numeric, you can see traffic is going via router number 2 only. Earlier it was performing load balancing, equal cost load balancing.
गॉट इट सर।
सर क्या सीक्वेंस होता है राउटिंग टेबल में? पहले लॉन्गेस्ट प्रीफिक्स मैच एंड देन एडी एंड देन मैट्रिक.
Sir, hello. I am audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, through the summarization, we have to manipulate the path.
To summarization, you can manipulate the path.
Okay, because of I didn't take it.
Yesterday we have seen path manipulation with the help of offset list, right? Load balancing and
Yes,
path
yes.
manipulation.
Offset list is one kind of tool to where implement the ACL
ACL,
apartment.
we are using ACL for now. We are using ACL to identify the traffic.
Okay, got it. ACL path. Sir, have you also teach in this prefix list and route map?
Yeah. Soon we are
Okay.
starting that. Now for an example, my concern is that whenever router 1, see, router 1 will have these all prefixes in their routing table. Let's say these three prefixes belongs to HR department, and then these prefixes belongs to sales department. What I want, router 1 should forward traffic in HR department via router number 2, and router 1 should forward traffic in sales department via router number 3. How we can achieve it?
दो अलग अलग समराइजेशन करके.
हाँ, ये तीनों का summary of upper three prefixes can be advertised from this port, and summary of these prefixes can be advertised from this.
Yes, simple.
सर इसमें पीबीआर नहीं लग सकती है?
Yes,
भी
PBR next.
पीवीआर भी लग सकती है, लेकिन उतना ज्यादा पीवीआर कोई कॉन्फ़िगर नहीं करेगा.
ओके
Sir,
कॉम्प्लिकेटेड
in my
होगा.
mind, there is one concept. What is the difference between SLA and PBR? Both are, in my
SLA
knowledge,
is
both are
used
same.
SLA is used to monitor, right? Like it is monitoring feature.
Okay. And
Take,
PBR?
take. PVR is used to influence the path, traffic flow.
Okay. Before the routing table check, they decide the path.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
So I phase brief. Phase F1/1. Phase loopback 1 address dot 1.1 255 dot go back dot 1 back 3 dot 1 back 4 4.1 5 6.1 Then interface F1/0 IP summary address for EIGRPS number 10. What will be the summary address? Two dot, right? Interface F0/0 IP summary address for EIGRPS number 10. What will be the summary address of lower four prefixes?
20.1.4.0.
20.1.4.0 subnet
Yes,
mask.
same.
252.
Go to R1 and check routing table. IP dot के पास individual prefix.
क्लियर कर दीजिए सर एक बार.
Sir, refresh the path, refresh the routing table.
Summary
सर ये तो सारे ही कर रहा है बेसिकली.
topology. गलत किए हो ना.
सर समरी सेकंड का देखना एक बार. 20.1.
Sir, I think it's correct, sir. First three network it should go via R2 and the remaining four networks should go via R3. So it's correct, I think.
Trace route 192 dot, sorry 20 dot 1. कहाँ से जा रहा है ट्रैफिक?
12 डॉट R2 से.
5.1 कहाँ से जा रहा है ट्रैफिक?
R3 से. बट सर टेबल का साइज तो रिड्यूस नहीं हुआ.
टेबल वो सब GNS3
ओके ओके.
right in the production real devices of. तो ऐसे पाथ मैनिपुलेशन भी आप कर सकते हो. You can
सर एक
perform
बार
path manipulation by using summarization.
दोनों पे क्लियर आई पे राउट मार दीजिए R1 और R4 पे. मे बी उससे हो जाए.
आपने लिट मैप का यूज नहीं किया ना सर? ओके.
वो नहीं है आप किसी. यहाँ पे कोई prefix
इंडिविजुअल भी तो आना चाहिए ना नीचे वाला.
समरी आ रहा है ना नीचे, इंडिविजुअल क्यों है?
Sir, remaining individual subnets, I think it will summarize.
क्या रहा है? और ignore it. This is issue of software. This way we can perform path match by
Sir,
using.
it is used to make a load balancing.
Yes.
Sir, here my questions are, for example, if R4 F0/0, we have advertised 20.0.1.0.0/22. So it will not summarize first four network, but the remaining four network, remaining four individual network, it will summarize, right, sir? That's why it's appearing in R1 table.
Correct. Summarization is used to reduce the size of routing table. Summarization is used to perform path manipulation. Summarization is used to perform load balancing. Summarization is used to reduce query message. You can say stop query message. This is load balancing. Earlier we had seen path manipulation. And now if any one prefix bill goes down, then router will not generate query message. Clear? Is it clear to all? Summarization.
Sir, one question regarding R4 F0/0. So here, suppose first four subnets like 1, 2, 3, we have sent through summarization. The other ones will be advertised individually or not?
Not. Only summary address.
Only summary will go and others will not go.
Not go.
Sir, I think others it's going. That's why R1 routing table it's
That
appearing.
is issue of software, brother. Whenever you are
logically-
advertising the summary route, then individual will know.
Individual, it will not go for only first four networks, but remaining network it should go, right, sir?
Yes, sir, I have the same question and
Yeah,
same
remaining
concern.
network will go. Okay, that is here, right? Sorry.
That is what Mr. Kamran
Prefixes are
asking.
there. Okay, okay. Correct, correct. Remaining individual prefixes will go. Correct. True. Upper three prefixes will not go on.
Sir, can you explain this? क्या
Like,
निकला है?
like if I am advertising the summary route of upper three prefixes, then there will be one summary address, and these all individual prefixes will also go na from this side.
Correct.
All individual prefixes will go. And when I will advertise summary address of lower prefixes from this side, then these individual prefixes will go. So that's why here we have some individual prefixes as well. You can see one thing. This is the summary address of upper three prefix coming from router number 3. So from router number 3, upper three prefixes are not coming. Upper three individual prefixes are not coming. From 13.3, 13.3, 13.3, 13.3, you can see dot 4, dot 5, dot 6, dot 7. These prefixes are coming. Dot 1, dot 2, dot 3 are not coming.
They are summarized via dot 2.
Clear now? It's true. Was also by here we have covered all topic of EIGRP. Now what we need to learn? Now we need to learn route filtering. Route filtering and external EIGRP. So tell me which one I should start first.
सर बिफोर स्टार्टिंग एनीथिंग एक बार कोई भी राउट का कैन यू ओपन इट ऑन R1 शो IP route 2.1.1.0 I want
On
to ask something.
R1, summary route or individual route?
Well, single you can type show IP route 20.1.1.0.
There is the output.
Sir, my question is that why it is saying redistributed via EIGRP? We have only advertised it, right? तो मैं ना आई गेट कंफ्यूज कि जब बीजीपी से भी कुछ रूट आ रहे हों तो वो रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ये नहीं पता लगता है कि फ्रॉम विच प्रोटोकॉल एग्जैक्टली इट इज रिसीविंग.
आपको 80 वैल्यू से पता चलेगा ना, सेंस से पता चलेगा.
मैं आपको एक बार किसी प्रीफिक्स का लाइव नेटवर्क में सर आई गिव यू अ स्नैपशॉट
Yes, sure.
तो वी कैन डिस्कस.
By the way, here it's not showing redistribution. Clearly mention that non via EAGRP number 10. Distance
Sir,
90
the line
matrix is
below,
one type
the
internal.
line, be- the line
बट इट
below
इज
it
रिटन
is
रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड वाया EIGRP 10. उसे नीचे सर लिखा रखा है वो थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग होता है. इट इज कंफ्यूजिंग कि ये EIGRP से आ रहा है कि रिडिस्ट्रीब्यूट होके आ रहा है कहीं से. बट एएस नंबर से वी कैन मेक आउट मे बी
टाइप
अगर सेम एएस नंबर है तो.
टाइप देखिए, और यहाँ हो सकता है कि आप
सर मेरे हिसाब से ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड वाली लाइन नहीं आनी चाहिए राउटिंग टेबल में बिकॉज अगर हाँ सपोज करें ये बीजीपी से भी आ रहा होता तो वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि इट इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड फ्रॉम बीजीपी इनटू EIGRP.
में थोड़ा
तो
बहुत और है.
डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करेंगे देन वी विल सी सर मे बी.
के लिए क्या करूँ?
sir, whatever you feel like doing, just we'll go ahead with it.
Okay, then let's start route filtering. Route filtering. Remember the route filtering of zip routing protocol. Zip routing protocol, guys, how we had filter the route.
सर आई थिंक रिप में हमने फिल्टरिंग नहीं किया था.
It is
पाथ मैनिपुलेशन किया था.
I think we used ACLs, I think.
distribute
ACL
list.
By distribute, sir, by
Four.
distribute
Yes.
on ACL and offsets list also.
अभी आपको यहाँ पे ना मास्टर बनना है route filtering AGRP में.
Okay.
So route filtering is used to filter unwanted prefix. You know the meaning of unwanted means. What is the meaning of unwanted prefix, guys? The prefix which
Just not
router
required.
never used to send traffic. Those prefixes are called unwanted prefix. Here I can show you the routing table of R1. R1 or R4 any. So IP route EIGRP. In
Sir,
EIGRP
can you
routing
go
table
for
you can see these are
sir?
what
Can you go for in detail in ACL? SS control it. I get confused on it. Okay.
here you can see, guys. These are what 24, 34. These are unwanted prefix. The routing table of R1. R1 is R1 will never send traffic in 20 submit or 34. Right? Or maybe R1 is not going to send traffic in sales departments. These are also unwanted. Okay. So to filter unwanted prefixes, we have route filtering, and how we can apply route filtering with the help of distribute. Distribute list is used to distribute list is used for route. By using distribute list, we are going to filter the route. And guys, before configuring distribute list, we have to define the traffic. We have to define the traffic, like for which traffic you want to configure route filter list. How we can identify the traffic, how we can make interesting traffic by using
ACL or prefix list.
standard ACL, or I can use extended ACL, or I can use prefix list, or I can use route.
Dot map. Sir, in my case, I get stuck to write a statement of ACL, sir. Sometimes I get confused, totally confused.
Same here.
So
ACL access
it
control
is my
list.
humble request to go to detail. Today I will not speak too much, but tomorrow I will.
I will request the same, sir. Please.
Yes, yes. To go
What?
to deep in
We should
ACL
go.
or to write a statement. Yes.
Before that, tell me the difference between a standard and extended ACL.
A standard ACL, it's run only for a specific network, a specific host and network. And a
We can only match
standard.
source in a standard ACL.
Yes, yes, sir. On external, we have implemented source to destination as well as the protocols
Port number
and
protocol.
port number. Yes, sir.
Standard ACL it work only based on source address.
Yes.
Standard ACL and extended. If someone asks you what is distribute list, what will be your answer? What is
Sir,
distribute?
in my understanding, the distribute list one kinds of tool where I implement an SS control list as well as control the traffic, plane traffic, and control plane traffic in our running environment.
You can say distribute list is a tool which is used to filter prefixes.
Yes.
But
On the
who will
basis of
tell to distribute list which
By
route you
by
need
the
to
help
filter?
by the help of ACL, external ACL, route map, and prefix list.
So let's say I have one router.
Sir, there is one doubt in my side. When I practice ACL, there need to packet tracer. Okay, and packet tracer when I log in it, then there need login on user and ID, user and password. So can you have a substitute to use it?
You can create your account.
And a Cisco account, you mean to say?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
One another
So,
router is advertising this subnet router number 1. Any another router is advertising this all submit to router number 1. But suppose R1 don't need to send traffic to 10.1.3.0/20. R1 never send traffic in this network. So we should filter it from the routing table of R1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How? How we can filter it? You can create one access list to match the traffic first. Tell me where you have dot access list. Then number 10 means standard ACL, and then I am saying deny 10.1.3.0 wildcard mask 0.0.255. Where is dot? Which statement is not access list number, then action, and after that network which I am going to match, and then wildcard mask.
Sir, I have a question in this statement. We have defined the number 10. It is a access list number basically, but we have defined deny statement, right? First. by default it is said कि implicit deny भी होता है. That means कि it will be denying this one as well as everyone.
Yes. So that's why I have added the second statement. Permit rest all. By default, implicit deny is running. Right.
Correct.
So whatever prefixes you want to deny, first deny that and then permit everything else.
Sir, if implicit deny is there, so why are we denying it explicitly?
No, that is the last statement. If you will forget to run deny command, then automatically it will deny everything. I had given you one example. Let's say in my build tree,
Interested
there is
traffic will
guard.
also be denied, right? That 10 permit जो हम permit कर रहे हैं वो भी permit नहीं होगा अगर implicit deny रहेगा तो वो भी deny हो जाएगा.
Sir, एक और way है. I think we can do it. We can define the interesting traffic and rest can be denied, right? Or by implicit deny.
Yeah, we
मतलब
can
we
say
can
permit
say access list
10.1.1.0, 10.1.2.0. That's it.
and implicit deny would be there, so it will deny 3.0.
Yes. Right. So when in future the neighbor router will advertise 4.0, that will be also denied.
Correct.
Right.
So
If
that
someone
is
is
the
advertising
fault.
192.168.1.0, that will also deny.
Okay.
Multiple ways are there. You can,
Mm-hmm.
but try to understand whatever requirement is. According to that, you have to think about other prefixes as well. Like other part of network should not impact. You need to filter 3.0 only. So this statement is the best. The deny is already there. If you will create the ACL, even if you will not define any statement, it will deny everything. So simply we can add permit command. Permit 10.1.1.0, 10.1.2.0. That's it.
Sir, अगर हम if we would have done access list 10 and left it, so that means कि by default deny is there, so it will be denying everything.
Yeah,
अगर हम कुछ आगे डालते ही नहीं है तो
correct.
सिर्फ access list बना के रख देते हैं तो, right?
Sir, what
Okay.
is the difference between access group and distribute list? Because access list, we use it through access group. So what is the difference between access group and distribute list?
List. Distribute list is used to apply route filtering in the routing protocol, and access group is used to apply ACL on the interface of router.
Interface interface level पे होता है वो. So if we'll
Okay.
apply on interface, we will be
Using
defining
access group.
interface something and access group 10 and direction would be selected.
Yes. आप कह रहे थे ACL? The statement clear to everyone? Next thing,
Yes, sir.
router, GRP, case number 10, and then distribute list. Here I will call to ACL or 10 and then direction in. Now another scenario, let's say here I have again one router R1, let's say R2. R2 is linked with some prefix. R2 is advertise some prefixes 10.1.1.0/24, 10.1.2.0/, 10.1.0/24 and 10.1.4/20. Now this time my requirement is different. I want to filter prefixes from 10.1.1.0 to 10.1.3.0. How you will configure it? First of all, can I configure extended ACL? Then how?
सर क्वेश्चन अगेन सर, क्वेश्चन एक बार दोबारा पूछिए
I
सर.
want to filter range of prefixes from 1.0 to 3.0. How to get AC? How you will configure? What will be your state?
Sir, there can be multiple ways.
Summary is the
We can define
Summary.
either summary.
can deny 10.1.0.0/20.
Correct.
The test way. Deny this permit test. Okay. Another requirement R1, and here I have one switch. R2.
Sir, I have one question. ये जो routes जाते हैं ये सारे के सारे query message में जाते होंगे, right? So the query message is received by R1 and after that the access
Update
list
message.
is applied on it.
Message.
Update message. The routes are being sent by the update message, and then access list on the router is filtering the update messages. Is that the process?
कहाँ जाते हैं? अपडेट मैसेज, राइट? और अपडेट मैसेज हम बोल रहे हैं कि इन डायरेक्शन, मतलब अगर जब भी तुम अपडेट रिसीव करोगे उसमें से ये प्रीफिक्स सबमिट ओवर हियर इज लेट से .1. Here IP address is .1, .2, and router 3 is advertising some .1 .2 .4 on. Now I want to filter 30.1.3.0 on router number 1 via router 2 only. From router number 2 only I want to filter 3.0, not from router number 3. Can I use extended ACL?
No, sir. Extended would be.
Here I have to use extended because I have to match 10.1.1.2 also and 30.1.1.30.1.3.0 also.
The source and destination we have to match.
Extended ACL failed. After that, we can filter prefixes on a particular interface also. Like, let's say you want to filter prefixes on F0/0. You can filter on 0/0 only. You want to filter on all interfaces, that is fine. You want to filter on one interface, that is also. Or if you want to filter routes via router number 2, so router number 2 also you can configure route filter. That will also work. So when we need to match source and destination both, I have to use extended ACL. Filtering can be performed with the help of extended ACL, and this filtering can be performed by extended. Now let me tell you where extended ACL R1 and on R2 have some prefixes. This time prefix length is R1, some prefix 10.1 10.1.0.5, 10.1.3, 10.1.5. Now on router number 1, I want to filter all the prefixes whose prefix length is, let's say, /25, or whose prefix length is from /25 to /20. Can I use ACL here, either extended or extended?
Extended, I think, extended.
तो prefix list use होएगी यहाँ पे.
No. With the help of ACL, you can not achieve this task. Here we have to use.
Prefix list.
So let me tell you what is prefix list. Just keep. Through ACL, we can match source IP, we can match destination IP, we can match protocol, we can match port number, but there is no any option to match prefix length. Am I right?
Correct.
So here prefix list comes in. What is prefix list? Anyone want to explain?
Sir, I have an idea कि we use less than and greater than some value in prefix list and define the subnet.
Prefix list is used to filter routes by using prefix length. Through prefix length. Guys, in ACL, whenever you are creating a statement, what is the gap? What is the gap of sequence number?
10, 10.
10, right? But in prefix list, first of all, there is gap of
5.
5,
5.
right? And there are some symbol that you need to understand. First one is LE. LE means less than and
Less.
equal to.
Less than.
Less than and equal to. Second one is
GE.
gap means if I am adding multiple statement, first statement will be maintained by sequence number 0, second will be by 5, third will be by 10, then 15, 20. In access control list, first statement will be maintained by sequence number 0, second statement maintained by number 20. And you know how sequence number will be on router, how router checks the sequence from lower to higher. Lower sequence number will be checked first. Second symbol is greater than G. and one is 0.0.0. It means 0.0.0 means any all the prefixes. If there is no match, then so to
So the
permit everything else, I can use 0.0.0.
ये
Now
by default होता है?
on by default कुछ नहीं होता है, हमें करना हो.
Okay, okay.
Sir, is it and or less than or equal to or less than and equal to?
Less than and equal to. P means greater than and equal to. For an example, here see, these are the prefixes on daughter number 2. I want to filter all the prefixes whose prefix length is starting from 25 to 27. So I can create one prefix list. What will be my statements?
IP
IP
prefix list.
fix, then name of your prefix list. You can define any name. Let's say P and P. And after that, action, deny or permit. So deny, deny. Then submit. I can say 10.1.0.0. Next, all the prefixes are matching here, right? And now I will use these keyword greater than, whose prefix length is greater than and equal to 25, and whose prefix length is less than and equal to 20. So it will deny all the prefix whose prefix length is greater than and equal to 25 and less than and equal to.
Sir, repeat it again, sir.
See, IP prefix list name, then action, deny. After that 10.1.0.0/60. To match these all prefixes, first of all, you have to match all the prefixes. And after that, I'm saying filter, deny those prefixes whose prefix length is greater than and equal to 25 and whose prefix length is less than and equal to 27. So it is going to filter how many prefixes? 20/25/26/27. These three prefixes will be filtered.
मतलब first statement is saying that match from this /16 and then उसके बाद में we are defining कि match from the prefixes which are greater than or equal to 25, and the second statement says, third says less than 27 and equal to 27.
अगर यहाँ से ये मैं हटा दिया तो क्या होगा? तो
So it will
चार
be
प्रीफिक्स
matching
फिल्टर
only.
हो जाएगा. क्या होगा? चार प्रीफिक्स
Only
फिल्टर हो
24
जाएगा.
or less will be
So
allowed.
25, 26, 27,
24 will be.
28.
अगर मैं इसको भी हटा दिया तो सारे प्रीफिक्स फिल्टर हो जाए. So I don't want to filter /24. So I'm saying greater than, whose percent is greater than and equal to 25.
मतलब मैं नहीं चाह रहा कि 24 भी आए,
Yes.
तो मैं 25 मेंशन कर रहा हूँ कि या तो 25 या उससे लेस
ऊपर
वाले ही
वाला.
हो, ऊपर वाले ही
Greater,
हो,
greater.
लॉन्गेस्ट
Yes.
प्रीफिक्स ही हो
And now
उससे.
I don't want to filter /28. So I am again stopping with less than and equal to 27.
7.
सर थोड़ा सा है इसमें कंफ्यूजन.
Practice. And after that I have to permit everything else. So IP prefix list NP permit 0/0 and less than or equal to less than or equal to. तब
Sir, where
/32
does
से
that
छोटा
gap
वाला
of 5 come into action? The gap of 5, where does it come into action here?
see, this statement will get sequence number 0, this statement will get sequence number 5. So router will check this statement first, after that
सर लेस देन 27 का क्या मतलब हो सर यहाँ पे?
less than and equal to 27.
हाँ, LE 27
मतलब
मतलब
26, 25
मैच करेगा, अलाउ करेगा। 28 होगा तो डिनाई कर देगा।
का मतलब हुआ कि ये लेंथ मैच। पहले तो ये वाला क्राइटेरिया फुलफिल होना चाहिए। अगर कोई 20.1.1.0 है तो वो तो मैच ही नहीं होगा यहाँ पे, है ना।
एग्जैक्टली।
पहले तो ये मैच होगा, आफ्टर दैट इट विल चेक प्रीफिक्स। प्रीफिक्स लेंथ इज मैचिंग, देन इट विल डिनाई द प्रीफिक्स।
ग्रेटर देन ग्रेटर देन 25, दैट मीन्स कि 25, 26, 27, 28 and less than 27 means 28 would be denied.
करेक्ट।
Okay.
Sir, if you want to write one more statement on this, then that will be sequence number 15, right?
15, yes.
And sir, I just wanted to ask the same question. अगर बीच में मुझे कोई स्टेटमेंट ऐड करनी पड़ जाती है तो वो नंबर कैसे ऐड करते हैं, एक्सेस लिस्ट में भी और इसमें
सीक्वेंस
भी?
नंबर से हो, सीक्वेंस नंबर भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं।
हाँ सर, वो एक स्टेटमेंट कैन यू राइट इन बिटवीन, मतलब प्रीफिक्स लिस्ट में भी और एसीएल में भी?
फिर एसीएल में तो यहाँ पे सीक्वेंस नंबर ऐड होता है, सबसे पहले सीक्वेंस नंबर ही ऐड होगा।
ऊपर मे बी वी कैन शो प्रीवियस एग्जांपल में।
याद है दो टाइप का, मतलब मैंने बताया था एसीएल होता है, एक नेम्ड एसीएल और
नेम्ड
एक नंबर
नेम्ड और
एसीएल।
नंबर एसीएल, करेक्ट।
नंबर्ड एसीएल में आप मॉडिफाई नहीं कर सकते, फिर आपको रिमूव करना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद करना। और
ओके।
एक्सेस लिस्ट क्रिएट करने की दो ऑप्शन होती है, एक तो ये वाला जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया, एक्सेस लिस्ट नंबर, एंड आफ्टर दैट एक्शन एंड देन सबमिट। और दूसरा तरीका होता है वो ये आईपी एक्सेस लिस्ट,
एक्सेस लिस्ट फॉर द नेम वन।
आईपी एक्सेस लिस्ट नंबर भी और 10 एंड देन डिनाई, डिनाई 10.1.1. तो यहाँ पे हमें स्टार्टिंग में सीक्वेंस नंबर 5।
सर अगर ऊपर वाले में लिखना पड़ता तो अपने को, जैसे एक और कोई
नहीं होगा,
सीक्वेंस नंबर है,
रिमूव करना पड़ेगा और फिर दोबारा आपको ऐड करना।
सो आप यू वांट टू से कि वेन एवर वी वांट, सो हम ऐसे डिफाइन करेंगे आईपी एक्सेस लिस्ट 10 नंबर 1 एंड देन द स्टेटमेंट, राइट, और एक्शन से।
करेक्ट करेक्ट करेक्ट। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल नंबर एसीएल में ना मॉडिफिकेशन बहुत सारे बुक में तो आपको ऐसे लिखेगा,
सो
you have
बट
configured ACL in this way, can modify it.
सर एक्चुअली प्रोडक्शन में आता है एक्चुअली, सो बिकॉज वो सीक्वेंस नंबर से मैच कर रहा होता है तो वी वांट कि इट शुड बी
मॉडिफाई
ऑन द
करना
हायर।
रहता है।
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली exactly. तो वो चीज थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग रहता है और
अभी
डाउटफुल ही
प्रैक्टिकल
रहता है
करेंगे
कि
ना तो
वेदर
मैं
वी आर डूइंग
दिखाऊंगा
इट।
आपको।
ठीक है सर।
जस्ट समझ में आया? guys understood the prefix, how to create, where to create, and let's say I want to filter all the prefixes with /24, then what will be my statement? Then I can say IP list name deny 0.0.0/0 greater than or equal to 24, less than or equal to 24. It will only filter those prefixes whose length is 24.
सर वो तो एसीएल से भी हो जाता ना फिर तो।
हाँ, ये भी हो जाएगा। अब ऐसे आपको बता रहा हूँ, कर सकते हो।
एंड सर ऑन द प्रीवियस सिनेरियो ऑफ एसीएल आपने जो बनाया है, कैन यू गो टू द प्रीवियस स्लाइड ऑफ एसीएल? एसीएल में हाँ 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 सर, इसका स्टेटमेंट कैन यू एक्सप्लेन?
आप भी करें। This is number 10 9 10 dot 1 dot not 10 101
110 110 ले लीजिए।
dot 2 while karma 0 dot 0 then 30 dot 1 dot 3
So first one is source. You're saying
First one is
10
source, then destination.
destination. Okay. And then we will सर फिर इंटरफेस पे लगाएंगे एक्सेस ग्रुप 101 राइट? कौन से के इंटरफेस पे लगेंगे, R2 के कि R1 के?
इंटरफेस पे क्यों लगाएंगे, हम राउटिंग प्रोटोकॉल पे लगाएंगे डायरेक्ट EAGRP पे.
अच्छा, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट लिस्ट में लगाएंगे, यू आर सेइंग. ओके 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 ओके. वो इस केस में तो इंटरफेस पे लगाएंगे ऑन R1, तो सर वो फिर सबके लिए एप्लीकेबल हो जाएगा.
The third thing is route map. After some limitation of fixed list. So let's say here R1. I want to filter prefixes whose metric is, let's say, this one. Whose metric is, can I use ACL? No. Can I use prefix list? There is no any option to match metric. Then route map. Then route map, you can match many things like metric. Later you will see tag number. We will add the tag, and after that, on the basis of tag value, we will filter the route. So for now, only I am going to write the statement of route map, like how we will the route map. And during the practical, I will tell you more how many things we can match. Mainly route map, you know, in BGP we will be route map in anytime we will be using route map.
OSPF में भी I think it is there, sir.
So statement is very simple. Again, route map, the name of route map, NP, and after that action, deny, and then you can define the sequence number here manually. If you don't define the sequence number also, and then match what you want to. After match, if you will put question mark here, you will see lots of options are there. I can say match metric. If metric is 1000, that prefixes can be, and after that we can add one more entry, route map, NP, permit what?
All.
If there is no match, that means it will match everything.
So sequence number 20 we have to put, right?
Yeah, here we can 7 here.
Okay, ये 1 by 1 चलता है, मतलब 1 2 3 4 5. Okay.
अगर हम नहीं डिफाइन करेंगे तो 10 20.
Okay.
And router
So I
EAGRP.
understand that we can set also things in route map.
Yeah, we can set also, like in BGP you will say how we can set local preference value, wait value, next hop also. Here we are using
सर EIGRP की स्टेटमेंट क्या रहेगी? Because I have a
router
question.
EAGRP as list.
सर ये डायरेक्शन सेलेक्ट करने का सर आई हैव अ डाउट. बीजीपी में जैसे आई हैव सीन कि इनकमिंग ट्रैफिक के लिए वी यूज द स्टेटमेंट आउट.
तो ट्रैफिक बोलो या पाथ बोलो, यहाँ पे आप कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो बहुत लोग. So guys, there are two types of influence. One is path influence. We can influence the path, or we can influence the traffic. Both are opposite. Both are opposite. For an example, R1, R2, कोई भी routing protocol, routing protocol is running here, that is AGR. Let's talk about this subnet between router 2 and router 3, right? Here we have X subnet. So router 2 will also advertise X subnet to router 1, and router 3 will also advertise X subnet to router number 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So when user will forward traffic, when user will generate traffic for X network, either router 1 will forward it to router 2 or router 3. If you want to forward user traffic to router number 2, if you want to forward user traffic in X network via router number 2, what you need to do? You need to influence which types of update message, inbound or outbound?
Outbound, sir.
Outbound.
No.
Outbound.
हाँ, यही confusion है, sir.
See, router 2 will generate update message here X network information, and then it will forward to router number 1. So this update message, tell me the direction of this update message on router number 1.
In direction.
In direction, right?
Correct.
So here if I will decrease the metric, path will become best,
Correct.
right? So we have influence path for inbound update message. But I will talk about the user traffic, the data traffic. So traffic is influenced. Which type of traffic influence? Inbound or outbound? Outbound. Traffic will, when traffic will go to X network.
अगर यूजर पर्सपेक्टिव से देखें तो यू आर सेइंग वी आर इन्फ्लुएंसिंग आउटबाउंड
Traffic
ट्रैफिक.
influence and path influence both are opposite, right? If we are influencing path in direction, then traffic will influence in odd direction. If we are influencing path in odd direction, then traffic will influence in direction. The point.
थोड़ा थोड़ा.
थोड़ा सा इसको सोचिए, इसके बारे में तो मजा आ जाएगा.
सर अभी समझ आ जाता है, बट जब लाइव नेटवर्क पे देखते हैं तो अगेन वही से थोड़ा क्योस हो जाता है माइंड में.
तो थोड़ा सा और प्रैक्टिस, जो हम अपडेट रिसीव करते हैं ना, वहां से हमें नेटवर्क लर्न होती है, राइट? राउटर अपने राउटिंग टेबल में, when router 1 will receive the update message, it will learn X network information, it will make entry, right, in the routing table. That router will use to forward traffic, traffic, right? So traffic will go in odd direction,
करेक्ट.
right? So if we are influencing path in direction, that means traffic is influenced for odd direction. And अगर आप क्या चाहते हो भैया, इस यूजर के पास कोई ट्रैफिक आए, वो ट्रैफिक कहाँ से आए? राउटर 2 से आए. कोई अगर एक्स नेटवर्क से ट्रैफिक भेजे इस यूजर के लिए, तो वो ट्रैफिक कहाँ से आए? मतलब हम ट्रैफिक को किस डायरेक्शन में इन्फ्लुएंस करना चाहते हैं? इन डायरेक्शन में. तो हमें पाथ कैसे इन्फ्लुएंस करना पड़ेगा? ऑड डायरेक्शन में, राइट?
करेक्ट.
जब हम यहाँ से ये नेटवर्क एडवर्टाइज करेंगे तो यहाँ पे लोअर मैट्रिक कुछ ऐसा करना पड़ेगा, है ना?
करेक्ट सर. चलिए सर, बीजीपी में और यहाँ पे भी
में, हाँ, बिजी, आप सही
और क्लियर होएगा सर.
ये पूरा क्लियर. अभी तो पहले तो EIGRP का कॉन्सेप्ट सभी थोड़ा सा वो होता हुआ है ना, अभी EIGRP की चीजें समझ में आ गई. में बहुत अच्छे से, क्योंकि मेन थिंग ऑफ BGP is path manipulation only, and there are lots of attributes
करेक्ट.
that you can use for path. So let's do one thing, let's draw a topology for route filtering in DNS3. आपके ग्रुप कि अच्छा पढ़ा रहे हैं सर, वीडियो देखा, बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा रहे थे. क्लास में अच्छे से नहीं पढ़ा रहा हूँ क्या?
पढ़ा रहे हो सर?
पे मेहनत कोई बात नहीं।
क्या सर?
एक कोई बंदा था बोल
तो कहाँ
भाई
पढ़ाते हैं
यूट्यूब
अच्छे
तो
से?
कुछ नहीं है। बोला यूट्यूब का वीडियो अच्छा रहता है लाइव का। मैं बोला भाई यूट्यूब तो कुछ नहीं है लाइव क्लास के सामने में। हाँ, उल्टा ही बोल रहे
और
हो।
सर उसमें उसमें तो आप सिर्फ एक ग्लिम्स देते हो टॉपिक की
वही
यूट्यूब
तो
पे।
मैंने बोला यार। Okay, so let's say here this side I am running rerouting protocol. तो चीजें डिटेल में तो हम लोग यहीं पे डिस्कस करते हैं ना क्लास में।
करेक्ट।
डिटेल में यूट्यूब पे कहाँ पे, और इस साइड में हमारा ये जीआरपी चल रहा था। डॉट 4 40 डॉट वन डॉट वन डॉट जी। So tell me, by default after configuring a GRP here routers 10 can 10 subnet and 40 subnet communicate?
हाँ सर बिल्कुल।
रिडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के बिना ही,
नहीं, विदाउट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नो।
without redistribution. So here what we have to do, we have to redistribute dip into EIGRP and EIGRP into EIGRP. Tab create, tab delete. अभी वाला जो लैब मैंने बनाया था ये लैब आप लोग खुद से कर लेना है, राइट? कैन डू इट बाय योर सेल्फ।
विच वन सर?
तो अभी मैं क्या था यहाँ,
नहीं,
रिडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन
हाँ रिडिस्ट
No, sir, please.
मैंने कभी किया नहीं।
मैं एडवांस रिडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करवाऊंगा ना फिर कल।
नहीं नहीं सर, ये भी चाहिए, कोई बात नहीं।
Sir, we'll wait, no problem.
सर बेसिक करेंगे तभी एडवांस आएगा सर।
सर ईआईजीआरपी में भी वो डिफॉल्ट इंफॉर्मेशन ओरिजिनेट वाला कॉन्सेप्ट आता है।
हाँ हाँ वो सब है, वो सब हम लोग देख। अभी अपने को ये जीआरपी में पहले रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन देखना है और एडवांस रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है, टैग वगैरह कैसे सेट करते हैं, राइट? उसके बाद हम रॉड फिल्टरिंग पे आएंगे,
करेक्ट।
तभी अच्छे से रॉड फिल्टरिंग। So let's continue from tomorrow. What you say?
Not tomorrow, sir. Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Monday.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
tomorrow we don't have class. Tomorrow we can
नहीं
sit
सर
ना यार.
नहीं सर, सर रिवाइज करना है, class में सर क्लास भी करनी है.
ओटीपी सर
Okay, okay.
ओटीपी हो रहा है वो तो टॉप जाएगा सब
Sir,
कुछ
please upload day-to-day classes, sir. Request you.
सर YouTube लिंक्स भेज दीजिए अगर आप YouTube पे अपलोड कर रहे हैं तो.
हाँ सर, राउटिंग के कोई वीडियो लिंक नहीं है ग्रुप में।
Date
सर बहुत दिक्कत होती है
डे
उससे.
9 तक का
सर
तो है ना
प्लीज
कल
भेज
तक
कर
का.
देना, सर प्लीज भेज देना, मैंने कुछ लिखा नहीं है आज सर
अरे कोई दिक्कत
नोटबुक
नहीं,
में, प्लीज
लिखने की जरूरत भी नहीं.
सर। नहीं
Day
आप
9 is
आपके
not
लिए ना
updated.
सर लेकिन अब मैंने लिखूंगा तो मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगी ना,
अरे आप
तो
कॉल
आज
तो
कर देना
करो
प्लीज
मुझे.
सर।
सर एंड ऑफ द डे आप अपलोड करते रहे बस.
सर कर दिए सर, आज कर देना प्लीज,
यूट्यूब पे
ताकि
तो हो ही
मैं
गया है अपलोड. यूट्यूब पे तब तक देखिए.
ओके आई फिगर आउट
ड्राइव पे स्पेस
सर,
दे देता हूँ कि
डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाएगी सर, आई विल डू दैट सर। प्रीवियस आप डाउनलोड ये कर दीजिए ना, रिमूव कर दीजिए ना,
सबने डाउनलोड कर लिया
लेटेस्ट
एवरीवन.
हाँ सर, डाउनलोड कर चुके हैं सर.
सर रिप का डिलीट कर दीजिए मे बी, एंड EIGRP की सारी अपलोड रहने दीजिए.
स्विचिंग कर दो ना सर, स्विचिंग कर दो, बाकी करने दो.
Sir, day 9 is not uploaded.
Here is the day 9.
Sir, also please upload that document yesterday which you saw.
Yes.
Day 9 recording. And okay, I will upload the file on Drive so that everyone can access.
Yes sir.
Day 9 and day 10, sir. Both of
Sir,
them.
can you share the updated link of drive also?
Updated drive link is same, na brother. Link is not updated. Link is same. Only there is issue in day 7 video. Rest
Okay.
all are working fine. Day 9 and day 10 I need to upload there on Drive. So today I will try to settle the Drive. Will delete previous videos and I will upload these